Hello everyone, Ducknuck84 here. Hope everyone's having a good day. A little warm here, and I have a busy week ahead of me, so this might be the only time I'm going to be able to stream this week. But, like I say, I'll see what we can do. Get a little bit in today, and do some more Merc missions on BattleTech. Pretty much it for how announcements are going, so let's, as always, just get into the game. It looks good there. We are set. So, where did we leave off? I think we had some missions we could do here. Or not. Those are way over our head. And how many AR5s do we got? We got 9. Fine, I think. Let's see. Where to go? Let's go up to Ichlangus to see what's up there.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Engines primed. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
Oh yeah, and our upgrade is going to be going up as well.
Docking sequence commencing.
What was it? That I didn't see which one that was. Oh, were we upgrading? Oh yeah, the power conduits. That's what we were upgrading.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
So does that get us any new upgrades we can do? Other than the... Is that going to cost us? Not bad. Used by 30%. Might do that right now, just because that gets us to places faster. We have 8 days. Yeah, let's just do it.
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
Just in the long run, that'll just cut down on travel time.
Disengaging from junction.
Okay, another one with the moonlight. Bookish tactician. So let's see, can we get an upgrade out of it? No. No upgrade.
Now entering synchronous orbit. Waypoint reached, Commander.
Nothing there. Then how were our mechs? I think we were... Guess we just need you to be repaired slightly. Yeah, I think good. Is there any contracts worth doing? Capture base, battle. Let's do that one. Oh, but first, let's get the Jaeger up.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Highlander, Thunderbolt, and there is our Trebuchet. And let's put Sandwich in the Trebuchet.
Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
So it's funny, since I went home to for the holidays, and I was going through some of my stuff. I actually found the old camo booklet I had for original BattleTech, and it has some of the original drawings for how some of these mechs work, and oh man, they are total 80s looking stuff. Might post some on Twitter just so you could see how much the designs have changed over the years, because some of them look, of course, the Atlas always looked like the Atlas, but some of them, man, and some of them, of course, had to change because of litigation.
Command interface
But others
initiated.
look a lot better now. Okay, we gotta retrieve the samples. There it is.
What kind of place is this? Commander?
One filled with sand. You should hate it. Sand gets everywhere. Okay, so we have to pick up both of them. Also, the other thing I hope that's not going to come through much is that because it's been warm recently, all the plants are pollinating, so that's kind of triggered my allergies. So
Aye, aye.
hopefully I don't have to sneeze too often and mute the mic.
Good to go.
Actually, let's have you reserve.
Affirmative.
Because if we can get you in sight,
Jump jets.
might be able to use you. We have Shadowhawk. Yeah, Shadowhawks is one of the ones that has changed a bit. In terms of how it originally looked.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Okay, what did we do? We got that blown off.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Getting a little feedback in my headphones. Hopefully that is not
Moving out.
meaning that they're starting to go, because these are still pretty new. That, or it's the plug that's starting to act up.
Standing by.
Actually, no, you can just Yeah, we can just have you indirect fire.
I'm there. Roger. Target confirmed.
Wait, you're in one of the whirlwinds, so that's why we're getting such bad hit chances.
Nice try.
Enemy detected.
I'm just jump jetting in. Another 55 tons, so probably another shadow.
Waiting for orders. Uh-huh.
So take it.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it. Good to go.
There's the other one. You're just a 50. So another medium. Some sort. And cover, so yeah, we'll go after you.
Locking on. Scored a critical hit.
Engaging multiple targets.
Shadowhawk down, and see if we can hit the Griffin. No.
No damage detected.
Although being he jump jet down, that was probably pretty good reason why we missed him.
Waiting for orders.
Actually, no. Let's brace you for, or not brace, reserve you for right now, and let these guys come in. Another 55. Wolverine. And the Trebuchet.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Okay, he still has some movement
I
on
hear
him.
ya. You betcha.
I think we'll aim for the Trebuchet, because that thing is the closest thing that can do a lot of damage.
Special delivery.
Still got one more guy out there.
Acknowledged.
Don't know what he is.
Engaging target. Commander?
And launch all the missiles. What we're looking at again, corner is hit. Let's see if we can take you down. Well, that's a definite yes.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Standing by.
Split up here again. Lasers on you, missiles on you.
Split fire confirmed. Standing by. Got it. Copy that.
And that's a trebuchet down.
One less target.
We got 75 heavy.
What can I do for ya?
Dragon, maybe? Just from that loadout, I'm guessing.
Another hit like that and you're toast!
Engaging.
Actually, you're going to be dead because I don't think you're going to be able to survive the Highlander. Save the missiles.
Engaging target.
Okay, you did survive. Barely.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, that'll put me in the tornado. Get some eyes on the 75. Oh, no, it's an Orion.
Acknowledge.
Good shot there. You're almost dead. Wolverine's still trying to flank us.
Damage minimal.
Ready for orders.
Let's see, that's the radiation field.
On the move.
Don't want to go in there because we're already running a little hot.
Target acquired.
Down goes a griffin.
Enemy down.
This is the 1K. So probably AC-10 medium lasers. Yeah, AC-10 medium lasers and one rack of LRM and SRMs.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Yeah, let's move there.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
And as we always do, precision strike.
This should be good.
Same thing for you. Another torso precision strike.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Still don't have eyes on whatever that is shooting at us.
Commander? Coordinates received.
Okay, we're still running a little hot.
Ten four. Keep an eye on my heat, Commander.
Okay, this is still Wolverine clunking around back there.
Commander. Roger.
There you are, another 55, so probably another shadow.
I hear ya. Coordinates received. Firing everything I've got.
One easily
Well,
defeated
you have a
Orion.
chance.
I don't think we have any more parts for that. In the sense that we have an extra one that we could build. I think we built our last one. Okay, yeah, let's just jump here and start taking care of this Wolverine.
Engaging jump jets.
That's not going to do it. Yeah, let's just do that.
Engaging target.
and we got a vehicle. Manticore, probably.
Waiting for orders. My heat gauge is getting pretty high.
I think we all might have to just take a melee cooldown turn.
Damage minimal. What's up, boss?
Move you up here. Get you into the whirlwind. And let's just have you cool down.
Good to go.
And there's really the only one who's not had to deal with that. Let's move you here. But then again, her weapons don't generate that much heat. As I say, as we're about to overheat. Let's just turn off the small, only the plus. Another 80-ton vehicle, Shrek carrier, probably? Not the Shrek carrier, the, basically the Shrek, the, PPC carrier. Yeah, let's punch.
Engaging physical attack.
Yep, I was right on that. Manticore.
My armor's getting...
Standing by.
Okay, let's just do the one. Oh, that generates a lot more heat. Actually, no. Let us have you sprint back here.
Full speed. No target.
And cool down.
Reporting heavy damage.
Yeah, but I think you're still
Receiving you.
good. You still have about, yeah. Although your torso's taking a hit. That is a problem. Let's see, can I move you? Yeah, let's move you there.
I copy.
Yeah, twos have lasers. Yep, I think you're the more dangerous. You can back up into more whirlwinds. Get rid, hopefully, of this Wolverine.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Yeah, one hit. Okay, that's a Devastator.
Internal structure damage.
Not Devastator, Demolisher. That just became priority 1. Okay, so I'm still only going to get that stuff in. That's fine.
Target. Damage minimal.
What are we looking at? We got... Okay, good. We ate through most of its...
Commander,
most of the front.
I'm there.
Might be worth it to... Called shot on the front. 52%. Oh, he's still going to overheat. Do it, though.
Firing.
Need that guy taken care of.
One more for the trash heap. Watch my heat.
I'm taking internal damage.
Yeah, because I think that stripped your core. Oh, nope, didn't strip the core, stripped the legs almost gone.
Yes, Commander.
How's the back armor? 5. Might be, since the game works in mysterious ways, it might be worth it to show the back armor for one turn, because they can't shoot the legs that way.
Engaging
See
target.
if we can take you down so you're not getting back up.
One less target. Waiting for orders.
Don't need to tell me twice. Uh-huh.
Okay, that ate through something.
Getting pretty hot in here, Commander.
Good, it did get through his torso. Manticore, your side armors aren't great.
Armor blow through. Internal damage.
You, and then a little to you as well.
Engaging multiple targets.
Okay, how are you? You're almost dead. So are you.
Standing by.
How's our heat? Okay, we're still gonna be hitting those arms, so we still need to be careful there. Well, you're almost out of missiles anyway, so then you can start cooling.
Engaging multiple targets.
Took out the vehicle, and we get lucky here. I don't think we're going to hit the torso, though. Nope.
My long-range missiles are out. Keep an eye on my heat, Commander.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Okay, now we can move you. Since he's had his turn. we just had enough armor. Yeah. Actually, no, let's take off the missiles. Missiles, cold shot, torso.
Target confirmed.
Don't think we hit the torso. Or if we did, just wasn't enough damage.
I hear ya. Got it. Time to die.
But that was...
And stay down. You can...
The secondary asset is in hand and ready for retrieval.
On my way.
I think that's pretty much all the guards they had, so we just have to get this last asset.
Engaging jump jets.
You betcha.
Commander. On my way.
Yeah, I think the AI came down here and got stuck and couldn't figure out how to get off of the hillside there. Actually, you guys just sit here. Because I just gotta go up there.
Got it.
The asset has been secured and is ready for retrieval.
There we go. Okay, just some structure damage. We can take that. Let's see, we can get another trebuchet. Damage stability, 4 damage stability. Those are nice. We have 2. Yeah, we'll take that. Ooh, and we get gyro. Okay, so anything need of replacement SR-62, which is what we have. Thunder need it. Oops, that's the 5S. Alright, we'll wait for that to get fixed and then we'll check it. It's all 5 days, 5 days.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
Huge energy surge in the mech bay. Everything okay in there?
Yeah, that was me. It's under control. I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Okay, okay, we already have one equipped on you. Have you equipped with stuff? You're good.
131. Expected approach time.
Yeah, I forgot we got the AC-10 Plus on the Orion.
Got it. That's a 1-8.
What do we got? Base capture. Yeah, let's go capture the base. Six, or those 4, 3. Now let's take the money on this one. Let's switch out to the Orion. And put you in there since it's been a while. More EXP on you.
Men warriors, prepare for combat.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, so let's see. Base is over there.
Ready to rock, Chief.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, so they're going to have 3, 4 turrets.
On my way.
Location confirmed.
Four turrets and who knows what for their mechs.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Copy that.
On my way.
Love that I can get Behemoth to have those long sprints with the with heavies even.
Uh-huh.
Picked up additional units in the area and they are rallying to engage you. Right now we just got the turrets.
We've got an unknown on sensors. Standing by.
Let's see now. Actually, let's have
I hear ya. Good to go.
you have sensor lock. Just in range.
Got a lock.
Okay, so heavy sniper turret.
Ready for orders.
Let's see if we can
And
take
now.
that out.
Commander? Heading out. Lighting them up.
Engaging
Goodbye.
target destroyed.
Yes, Commander.
Same thing, you're not going to be able to
Waiting
get...
for orders.
Here, I don't think that's
You
going to be
betcha.
enough, though, to sensor lock that turret that's in the middle of the base. Yeah, no, we're going to have to wait.
Good to go.
Let's have you start moving up the hill.
On my way.
What's up, boss? Roger.
Engaging jump jets.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
See, can we see from where? Nope.
What can I do for you?
Another sniper turret.
Receiving you.
I think we'll still just keep going up the hill.
Moving out.
Good to go.
Okay, now we got some contact.
Moving out.
Okay, so they're all the same, so it doesn't matter which one I fire on.
Engaging target.
Missed on everything. Oh, no, never mind. He got 2 hits with the AC-2s.
My armor's getting stripped off.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Oh, we're going to fix that.
Roger that. Firing on target.
What's up, boss? Locking on. Turret destroyed.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, taking some leg damage. Still in the fight. Turn the lasers off. And Okay, I think that will do it.
Yes.
There we go. Just wanted to try to manage the heat a little bit.
Reporting. Turret eliminated.
There's our defense team.
Commander. Aye, aye.
And they got a shredder turret. Not for long.
They've got a lock on me. Good to go. Got it. Target destroyed.
Orders. Acknowledged.
Engaging jump jets.
Quick draw. I ain't worried about a quick draw.
Receiving you.
Got another guy there. But that's no matter. Alpha strike. Did we strip? Oh god, we got his leg already? Ooh, catapult. That's... Okay, no, it looks like it's... Never mind. I was like, is that the one I don't like? And that is. But we can snag a piece of that.
Waiting for orders.
Take those missiles off and precision strike the leg.
Confirmed. Target's taken a critical hit.
Down goes the quick draw. Another 65. We got sights. Ooh, another catapult. Yoten, we need to get you out of there. Although I think you're going to fall down.
I'm taking internal damage. Commander, I'm wounded.
What can I do for you?
Still only gives me sight on... is it better to take out the quick draw or sensor lock? Let's just see if we can just take him out, because that's just one less thing to worry about.
Here we go! And there's more where that came from.
Yeah, his leg's almost gone. that, and then we'll gauze rifle the catapult.
Engaging multiple targets.
Ooh, good. That hit on the leg.
Warning. Armor low.
Good, it was a hit on the leg.
Orders. Acknowledged.
Percent, 70%. Just has medium lasers. I think it's a better chance to hit you. I'm not going to do a cold shot, I don't think, 'cause it's still only 34%. Let's do a normal.
On it.
Damn it. I'm wounded.
That was AC 10 plus, I bet. Yep. All my plus equipment, so you are pretty much out of the game.
Waiting on you, Commander. Got it.
But the prize is still getting catapult. Take out the legs.
Uh-huh. Another hit like that and you're toast.
Yep, you're going to go after Orion, aren't you?
I'm gonna need a medic.
Yeah, we're going to get you out of there.
Ejected.
Engaging jump jets. Engaging target.
Damn, still not down.
I'm showing minor damage.
Waiting for orders.
Same thing. Let's take your leg out.
Got it.
Time we can do it. Yes.
Critical hit.
And you're in rough terrain as well.
Took a hard hit there.
I'm hoping
Waiting for orders.
move you up. Torso you. Crap. Heat's going to still be pretty high, so yeah.
Target acquired. Target's taken a critical hit.
Oh well, he's getting up, but at least he only has one LRM to fire at us. It's making it easier to kill us too, or kill him. We're going to B target you. I think that's good.
Engaging multiple targets.
Okay, yeah, so he's out of the fight. Almost got the unsteady. Yeah, because all you have is just the lasers. We're looking at here.
Commander?
Again, let's take out your leg.
Firing on target. Critical hit, Commander.
It looks so weird without the missile racks. Leg is almost gone.
Orders. Roger. Copy that.
Take those two out.
Engaging multiple targets.
Goodbye.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Good to go. Right, Commander.
Ooh, actually, we might get a chance to take out both of the legs.
Roger that. That's a critical hit.
At, yep.
Ready for orders.
69% chance to hit the leg. Do it.
Aye, aye.
Good. The legs are almost out. Start moving you up as well.
Moving out.
Engaging target.
Okay, took out the laser, but I don't think we hit.
Damage detected.
Still
Waiting for orders.
only have a little bit left to go on the leg, so I think we'll have you. Precision shot. I guess we still only have the one leg to shoot. Oh, we'll go for it.
Right, Commander. Critical hit, Commander.
Yes, Commander. I copy.
Hoping here we might be able to get the flamer in play. Got it. Oh, but we destroyed the center torso as well, so that... yeah. Okay. Dropship is inbound.
Mission successful.
Yeah, we're going to get a catapult. The cost of an AC-10 plus 2. Okay, we got the contract up.
On it is back online.
Okay, so we are going to replace... we'll replace the Wolverine, because we're just not using it. That was a 2 AC... oh, no, I don't want 2 AC-10s. I want the ammo. And SRM-4... go back to the regular. We have that tonnage 2 versus tonnage 3. Yeah, no, we have to do that because we wouldn't have enough. Then it was fine there. Put back the medium laser.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
That was really the only thing we lost. Okay, let's take a look at the catapult. We have LRM-15s. You're pretty much going to be the replacement for our trebuchet. We don't have enough. I was going to see if we could put these in here. Although it looks like we still run into the problem. Always run into is that these guys have weak arm armor. Let's change this up a bit. I'd rather save the weapons than the legs. I got plenty of heat sinks. Okay, it also has jump jets. Good, good, good. Torso's good. We could put some medium lasers in there. I think I'll hold off until I can get some extras.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Where are we going here? We are going to Rain's Fate. I think I've been to that planet. Another capture base mission.
Roger that, Commander.
I think we'll do that.
All hands, make ready for docking maneuvers.
Okay, when we get knocked down. Career freelancer, share a personal story. Another sleepless night finds you, and I don't know if we've read this one before, so I'll just read it again. Finds you pacing the medbay. The door opens and closes, and you discover that Yotan, who should be hooked up to half a dozen machines in the medbay, has entered the room without in the mech bay. I did that last time, I think, too. Without noticing you, he limps painfully down to the row of mechs and stops. You realize he is staring at the mech he was piloting when he received those injuries. A shuddered, half-stifled sob wrecks the mech warrior's body. Fists clench as he fights back the darkness. Well, we will do freelance thing, which I think we did last time. That happened to me once. Yotan spins around, visibly pained by the sudden movement. I was guarded a convoy of medical supplies, but the Op-4 was arrogant and powerful, and it thought it could take just what it wanted. It was wrong. I was laid up for a month, but the supplies made it to the destination. Put a hand on his shoulder. Remember that, Yotan. For some people here in the periphery, we're the last thing standing between them and certain death. So you need to stay strong. It's always roll of the dice on how a mech warrior will come out of an injury like this. Time will tell. And he gains dependable.
That work order you submitted is complete.
We've entered orbit, Commander.
Not yet. Let's pick up a couple of you.
New equipment available.
That I really need.
Yep.
New one, blockade, looks cool.
Confirmed.
Put me in, coach.
Aye, aye.
Ready.
Skyros.
Confirmed.
Ready for orders.
Like him, I think we're good for now. Okay, let's take the catapult out for a spin. Let's see, we want someone with long range. I think we could put Dita in it, or we can actually... Let's put Mockingbird in there.
Men warriors, prepare for combat.
Being that, since she has a sensor lock, she can, again, stay back. And, sensor lock everything, and then just lob missiles at him.
Command interface initiated.
Ooh, that's actually a pretty big station. I think we've done one like this before.
Ready for action, Commander.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
I'm there.
Engaging jump jets.
Uh-huh. Affirmative.
Coordinates received.
Yeah, I think this was one that had just a bunch of turrets and only a couple of mechs, but we'll see about it this time.
Enemy detected.
There's the contact. Okay, just a sniper turret. Oh, but we do have a shredder.
I hear ya.
Having you
Don't need
move
to tell
over
me
to that
twice.
forest and get into cover.
Tell me what to shoot.
Standing by. Rolling. Gotcha.
Receiving you. On my way. Acknowledged.
One shredder
Turret
down.
destroyed.
Not going to hit us today. Next, remember, they're going to come from behind. Yep, we know about the gun emplacements. We've been firing on them already, Darius. You're a little late to the party here. Let's take you off.
Engaging target. Target destroyed.
Percent, so there's 2 more.
Good to go.
Let's have you sprint into the forest here.
Pedal to the metal.
Commander? Waiting for orders. On the move. Full speed.
There we go. And again, sniper turret. And another one we don't know.
Waiting for orders. Coordinates received.
Sets up the shop, not the shop, the shot for Mockingbird.
Engaging target.
And once again, I'm sorry about the motorcycle going by. See if we can knock you out. Oh yeah, that's going to knock you out. Should have these all done before the reinforcements arrive.
What can I do for you?
Still not going to get you to target that thing from this far. Probably should have gone over that way. And that's still too far to target.
Orders.
Like last time, let's just have Behemoth move up.
Move order received. Affirmative.
Miss with the PPC there.
Standing by. I'm there. Ten four. That's a kill.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Just in time. I don't know what it is about today, but like everyone is riding their motorcycle down my street.
Commander? Commander?
Waiting on you, Commander. You betcha.
Standing by.
I'll get you in sight.
Location confirmed.
What are we? Just another catapult, but you're the PPC catapult. Oh, we'll fire our own PPC.
Waiting for orders. Rolling.
Love those
Copy that,
missiles.
Commander.
$80-ton. We have a Victor. Was that an assault mech? I don't think I've seen that one before. That is an assault mech. You see 20s. Doesn't have much on it though, so it's a pretty light. Looks like, yeah, it looks like probably because it can get jump jet capability, that is. Well, I will see your assault mech and raise you an assault mech.
Engaging jump jets.
Minimal damage on that hit. Waiting for orders. Moving out.
Okay, let's sensor lock you.
Gotta walk.
Took a hard hit there.
Standing by. Coordinates received.
$70%.
Target
Do it.
locked.
I need you to get into cover. Almost there.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander. Standing by.
Chest armor's almost gone.
Affirmative.
Means that AC-20 can pretty much strip that. Better shot, precision. Are doing a number on his chest, so we'll keep doing that.
Locking on target.
Yep, knew that was coming.
Reporting internal damage.
Are we doing... Okay, he hit the arm.
Engaging jump jets.
Full alpha on the Victor in the chest.
All weapons committed.
Haha, you dead. So much for your assault mech.
Enemy mech destroyed.
I'm betting you this is... Oh, it is an Orion.
Oh,
There goes the
I'm
PPC.
wounded. I'm losing weapon systems.
Damage minimal.
Commander?
Have you tackled the Orion?
Special delivery!
Come on. Again, everyone seems to like to focus on Behemoth.
That shot went internal.
He looks like he's out for heat. Almost.
Good to go. Coordinates received.
You're going to come in and are going to be another Thunderbolt. So I think you're the other one that I have with machine gun and stuff. I need to pop out Behemoth.
Damage minimal.
Just because otherwise she's going to take... We're already at 64.
Waiting for orders. I'm there. Acknowledge.
Okay, let's move in here and hopefully draw their attention. Up strike the torso. Thank you.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay, he shut down. Stupid of him. Handling
Ready
it.
for orders.
Yeah, no.
Waiting for orders.
Need you to punch.
Punching out.
You can see daylight through my armor. Commander? Coordinates received.
Thunderbolts, we got 95. Take that leg out.
All weapons are go.
Didn't get it. Almost did.
Reading you. Location confirmed.
$85, yeah, we'll just go for the guy who is still up.
10-4.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech critical damage detected. Detected.
Okay, so he can only do that this turn though.
Waiting for orders. Moving to position. Affirmative. Yes, Commander.
You focus on him. Really need one, so yeah, we'll just center torso it.
Target locked. Reporting critical hit.
He's gonna get up.
My long-range missiles are out.
That is fine. Although he's probably gonna go after the Jaeger. Yep. And there goes that arm. Or not. We thought that arm was going to taken out. Okay, let's multi this, because you are almost dead. So are you.
Engaging multiple targets.
Damn, not enough. Oh, never mind. Got a nice explosion. And there goes your torso and your arm.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Hooked his ammo. Good, go after the catapult. Taking no damage so far.
Getting banged up real good. Good to go.
And you about to die. Well, maybe that we might not be able to punch through all of that. I was wrong.
That's a kill.
Engaging jump jets.
Affirmative. Order acknowledged.
Okay, that gets us into it.
Sent.
Mission successful.
Okay, only out for 10 days. We can get another catapult piece. I don't really need those. Any good. Need some gyro pluses. Although, actually, I think I will take, if I've tried, some of its always subpar armor to mount a more weaponry. It's terrifying for an enemy face to see its mech rocking over the hills to unleash its considerable firepower, but it also needs to really worry about any return fire. Yeah, so it's a base, probably the lightest mech. I'll take it just because, but I don't know if we'd ever really use it. We get another piece of the catapult. Yeah, I know, I need to go to the barracks. Okay, let's do some refitting on you. That removes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heat sinks. And the flamer.
There are personnel working outside the ship. Do not rotate, radiate, or energize.
That's a PPC. Let's put a PPC plus on there, since we have put the accuracy one on there.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Where exactly? I don't even know where this is on the star map. Where exactly are we? Back to Panzer. Go back to Idtrum and see if there's anything. I think that's what we might do. Jord. There. And the priority mission in Trilon. Let's go here first because it's on the way.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Engines primed. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Okay. Mute my... I need to blow my nose, so let me mute the mic real quick.
All hands, make ready for docking maneuvers.
Should also now have the... Oh no, we already got that stuff up. Never mind. I was gonna say we should have the... I can't think right now. Propulsion, that's what we upgraded. That should be what I was thinking of. Oh, actually, yeah, we were also going to the barracks, weren't we? Who needs upgrades? Probably me and Behemoth.
Orders.
Yeah, 80. Let's get you on gunnery.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Me, I need a crap ton. I don't need a crap ton, but I have a crap ton. I want to put that in there just so we can get the called shot mastery. That'll be good for the gauze rifle.
Training complete.
Good to go.
Glitch, you're fine. Gravedigger, Hippo.
Good to go.
There.
I'm here.
Again, I think we were going to take that because we're going to be using you as another one of our snipers.
Mech Warrior training complete.
That change your... Yep, you're in Vanguard.
Commander?
Training confirmed, Commander.
Commander?
Training complete.
Okay. That will work for now.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
What could we do? Yeah,
Sure thing.
let's
It'll
just get
take a
that
bit,
up and
but
running.
We'll get it done.
We've entered orbit, Commander.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Dragon parts, Locust, Thunderbolt, Wolverine, AC2s. Another cockpit mod. Oh yeah, we had those gyros. What those did again. Gyro +2, +3 to melee hit. They take up weight? They do not. Okay, let us... let's add a gyro to you. You're going to be trying to get in close anyway. With that, I think we... no, it's going to take 3. I guess we have to put that... move the heat sink. The other arm. Put you in the center there.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
We really need one for us. What other equipment do we have? Oh, we do want to put that, though, in catapult.
Dr. Barat, my terminal is on the fritz again. I'm looking at a blue screen with a couple of wavy lines.
Have you tried hitting it with something? Ugh. I'm on my way.
Oh, that's 3. Never mind. Crap. How much heat do these guys generate? 14. Got 1, 2. Actually, yeah, let's take out 2 of the jump jets. I don't want the double, I want the standard.
This is an all-ship announcement. At our next port of call, we'll be taking on a new deckhand. If you're up for shore leave,
Logged and
keep
noted.
eyes open for potential
Shouldn't be
changes.
too hard.
Okay, let's see how that ends up working out. Assassinate mission. I might just do protection. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do the liberation of Tyrellon.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Calculating escape velocity.
No, we're going to pass on that for now because I'm not putting 2 million in there. So that's a lot.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Disengaging from junction.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
We got a better library with more books.
Now entering synchronous orbit.
Okay, no, can't do anything hiring hall. Any last minute tweaks I want to do. Take the rangefinder. Does rangefinder cost any? No, it's a 0, so we might. Yeah, let's take that off the trebuchet.
On it.
Job's done, Commander.
Would make more sense to put on the catapult or the Jaeger. Oh yeah, no, we have the cockpit mod in the Jaeger. Catapult, I think, is better. Want to keep the cockpit mod just because of the low armor on the Jaeger mech. So yeah, we'll put the rangefinder. We'll shift this to the torso and put in the rangefinder.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Sarah, you got a minute?
Okay,
I did a diagnostic on our primary doctor.
let's get this mission going.
I'm on it.
Let's take you out and put glitch back in. Change them, what do? No, I think we are good to go.
Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
Not going to out-tonnage them, though, so... Gonna be a pretty even fight as far as this game goes. This is it, Ducknuck. The Directorate's last stronghold on our way to Commander. We are going to liberate the system and set House Parata free. I have an invasion fleet en route to take the spaceport in a surprise attack, but the shipyard's gun batteries are going to be a problem. You need to take them offline before our ships arrive. Most of Espinosa's dropships fleet is grounded on Tyrellian right now. We take the system before them, there'll be nothing left between us and the throne world. Commander, we're making a push on the Directorate's primary shipyard. If our attack is successful, what's left of my uncle's fleet will be rendered useless. But we're going to need your help. The shipyard is protected by enormous gun batteries that draw their power from generators in front of you. I need you to destroy those generators before our dropships enter their weapon range. There are 3 generators designated Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. Take out all 3 structures, mop up any survivors, surviving Directorate units, and our dropship fleet will be clear to handle the rest.
Go take out those generators, Commander, and do it quickly. Our entire plan falls apart if those
17
guns
turns.
stay online.
As I was saying, I guess those things we saw in the background were the gun turrets. Okay. We're going to have a little jaunt. Well, let the Highlander lead.
Uh-huh. Copy that.
That Spider is a Directorate prototype, specially modified to serve as a forward observer. I've heard stories about these. They can fight, but their primary function is to marking targets for artillery bombardments. We need to take him out, or he's going to basically mortar us to death. That's not good. Keep your eyes open, boss. The Directorate has too much valuable hardware out there to risk firing their artillery blind. If you can destroy all the forward observers, it should stop them from calling out any further artillery strike. But be careful. Any targets they've already marked will still be in danger of bombardment.
Hostile on sensors. Moving out.
Incoming artillery fire.
Artillery's going to be there. Let's get the Thunderbolt out of there. We can.
Good to go. Receiving you. Aye, aye. Taking the shot.
That's one generator down.
Target.
That's 1 generator down. You've got 2 more to go.
That's what I said.
Keep fighting.
Just a striker.
I hear ya.
Soon to be a dead striker. Another striker coming in. Yeah, I'm going to have to jump. I'll land in that artillery barrage.
Engaging multiple targets.
Okay, so we're still out of the
Waiting on
barrage
you,
area. Hey, you have jump jets. You can have you jump here.
Got it.
Just a quick draw. I'm not worried about you.
Standing by. Heading out. Locking on. Solid connection on that one. What can I do for you?
Actually, no, let's reserve for now so we can move.
Standing.
Have you guys go for C.
Engaging multiple targets.
There goes a Jenner.
Waiting for orders. On my way. All weapons are go. Should have run when you had the chance.
I'm guessing these are probably going to be two spiders coming up and they'll reposition the targets. Yep. Okay, so we need to take you guys down.
Good to go. Tell me what to shoot.
Luckily, they put them in spiders, which aren't that dangerous.
I'm taking a pounding, Commander. Yes, Commander.
Go punch him.
On my way.
Punch him and flame him.
Ugh.
Engaging multiple targets.
Okay, you are almost dead. How are you? You're not almost dead, but
Waiting for orders.
we can change that. Let's move there and get
Coordinates received.
both of you targeted. Hate when it does that. When it's like, I'm like, what do you mean I have no chance of hitting him?
Here we go.
Mech warrior down. Repeat, we have a mech warrior down. Our lance integrity is compromised. Requesting support.
Well, that's why you don't send spiders against heavy mechs.
I hear ya. Got it.
You, and then have the lasers go after the quick draw.
You get a headshot, and you get a headshot. Commander.
Okay, so they repositioned everyone out, though? Yes.
Position confirmed.
Let's, not have you do that again.
Here it comes.
We got another observer down. They're tearing us apart out here. Where's our damn backup?
There's your backup. That little striker. It's going to save the day.
Can't take many more hits like that. Good to go. Moving to position.
How would it target over there? Goodbye. Pleasure doing business with you, Quick Draw.
Enemy down.
Then go stomp on this.
Engaging physical attack. Enemy unit destroyed.
It looks like all the spotters for now, but stay sharp. We don't know what else might be out there. Oh, I was like, what did they hit? But it was the... whatever was in that fire zone. One of the guys, I think it was the Jenner.
What can I do for you?
Okay, and Charlie is where? I'm not Charlie, Bravo. Let's see, it's the best. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go, because otherwise we have to go up that way, and then that is Charlie there. going to be a pain because there's just 2 rocky trains.
Coordinates received. Commander?
Oh yeah, you took some damage. We're going to have to make sure you stay behind.
Got it. Orders.
Other thing is if we can get a sight on the thing, we might not have to go all the way up there and just destroy the turret.
Full throttle.
Waiting for orders. Uh-huh. Ready for orders. Going full speed.
What do we got? Okay, it's just turrets.
Good to go. Got it.
How are you? You're fine. Yes, I think that's what we'll be doing. Us 3 will go this way.
Full throttle.
Have the behemoth, we'll have behemoth in the Thunderbolt take care of Bravo.
Keep working on those generators, Commander. Those ground batteries need to be down before our dropships draw within range.
Pedal to the metal. Good to go. Commander?
Ooh, you actually have a target on those guys. That actually works out.
Right, Commander.
I think we will have you head this way. You can snipe those turrets. Although it's only with the AC-2s, but hey.
Firing on target.
Full throttle.
Got a new group of hostiles on screen. And they've got their artillery spotters. Okay, so but they're coming up this way. It's fine, because that means you
Waiting on you,
guys
Commander.
are still somewhat safe. Yeah, we'll just move. See if we can
You
spot.
betcha.
A 30, a 45, 50, and a 65. So yeah, these are going to be the spotters. Let's get a lock on you first, just so we can see if we can take you out. Real fast, hopefully.
Waiting for orders. Waiting for orders.
Move up so we can see if we can get the AC-5s in play.
That's a kill.
Engaging jump jets.
The Jaegers, 2 spiders, or no, spider and a Vindicator. And something over there. Well... Actually, no. Precision strike on the spider, in the torso. Goodbye.
Weapons committed.
Not even going to give you a chance.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Commander? Affirmative.
Whiff that shot. Okay, they do have a trebuchet.
Warning. Armor low.
What's up, boss?
You're sprinting up there.
Good to go.
Actually, let's move back because we can get shots on the Vindicator. Behemoth should be fine because doesn't look like they're going to drop anything that way.
Got it.
Take you out, hopefully.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Dang it, that hurt.
Okay, good. So they focused on
Waiting
glitch.
for orders.
Damage there.
On my way.
We still have both missile racks up. Although I think, is that shoulder where we have our ammo? Heat sinks. I should have jump jetted. Okay, we can get 2 shots in. That, you guys on the Vindicator.
Firing on target.
If he doesn't, okay, I was gonna say if he doesn't die, at least he will be going over for a turn.
Warning. Armor low.
Ready for orders.
Sprint you up. Although if I just... Nope. Have to sprint. Okay, it's just a light laser turret. That's not that big of a deal.
Damage minimal.
Commander? Got it. Roger, Commander. Critical hit, Commander.
Still not down. Torso almost is. Okay, we're going to focus on that Jaeger. Actually, let's do both.
Engaging multiple targets.
Lady Arano, be advised that we're about to enter the shipyard's weapon range. I hope to hell your mercenary is almost finished with those generators. This is getting way too close for comfort.
We're working on it.
You heard her, and you know what you have to do. Please, Commander, we're almost out of time.
Time to fly. Here we go.
Goodbye, Vindicator.
That's a kill. You could fry an egg in here.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Orders.
Nope, we need you there because we're going to focus on that generator first.
Target confirmed. One left.
Second generator down. You've got one left.
Coordinates received. Roger that.
I think we should be able to still make it.
Engaging jump jets. Engaging target. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Okay.
Good to go.
We jump up here. Good.
Got it.
I'm hoping we can just leapfrog up the mountain here. I think that's the last of the missiles. The legs destroyed.
All out of long-range missiles, Commander.
Yeah, so we just got the medium range lasers.
Getting pretty hot in here, Commander. Waiting for orders.
That leg, yeah, so that should take it out.
Mech destroyed. Yes, Commander.
Okay, so that also takes out the generator there, also takes out the turret generation. Or takes out the turrets. Yeah, 5 turns, we should be able to do this. It's easy. We can have a glitch. Jump up here, and that should get us in range. Oh, it'll be better to... No, she won't be able to move that much more. So yeah, let's have you jump up here.
Engaging jump jets.
And maybe sensor lock the generator. Not that it will. Don't need to. Never mind, we'll just sensor lock that turret.
Standing by. Waiting for orders.
Oh yeah. Easy.
Engaging jump jets. Engaging target.
Missed with the gauze. Stationary targets, too hard to hit. That's the last of the generator. Good job, Commander. The ground battles are the ground batteries are down, and our dropships are clear. To attack the shipyard, mop up any remaining hostiles, and I'll send Sumare to extract you. Nicely done, Commander. The enemy has been vanquished, and Tyrilon is ours. Now there's nothing left between us and Cormindir. I'll drink to that. Hell, we all will. We got a keg of Timbuktu Dark waiting on the Argo's galley, and this feels good as a good time as any to crack it open. When we get back home, we're celebrating, and drinks are on me.
Mission successful.
Get another nice, cool million C-bills. Got a Jaeger, we got a quick draw. Don't need a Vindicator, another Trebuchet. Fighters definitely don't need. I take that. I think I will take at least the LRM-5 triple plus. Jaeger, take the quick draw. I guess we could take the Trebuchet just to sell. This message is from High Lady Kamiya Arano of the Arujan Reach. I, Elena Marcello Chaplin, personal attaché to Protectorate Thomas Calderon of the Tauran Concordat. The Tauran Ministry of Intelligence has confirmed the authenticity of evidence that you sent us. You have our thanks. I would see that your uncle's duplicity has left its mark on us all. I'll stay silent. Our ambassadors have been in communication with representatives of the Federated Suns, and they are negotiating a de-escalation of force along our shared borders. All cooperation between the Tauran Concordat and the Directorate have officially terminated. We have also withdrawn our fleet, and Director Santiago Espinosa has been recognized as an enemy of the Tauran states. Should he ever dare to leave the Erugian space, he will have us to contend with. Finally, I will personally review your reports of Tauran war crimes in the Reach. If I find them credible, I will hold Commodore Ostergaard accountable for his actions upon his return. If what you told us is true, he will stand before a firing squad. You have my word. With that, our business is concluded. Be well, Lady Arano. Protectorate Calderon wishes you success in your campaign to come. The image on the view screen cuts out as the recording comes to an end. As always, we go with our ancestry. I'm pleasantly surprised. Maybe we'll stop hurling baseless accusations at House Davion. I agree with you in spirit, Commander, but it's nice to know that my people won't be invaded by the Federation anytime soon. I'm very deliberately emphasizing that anytime soon is in this sentence, by the way, but we can worry about the future another day. In any case, Lady Arano, I think the congratulations are in order. With Tyrilon liberated and the Taurans out of the war, there's nothing left between us and the throne. The Directorate still has one card they can play. That they have Lord Madeira. When we move on Cormindir, our I will negotiate for his release, but first I must rally the founding houses. When I travel to Cormandir, it would be with all our allies and their armies at our back. I want the throne world skies crowded with our dropships. What about the people there? When your invasion fleet touches down, they'll have their or will you have their support? Yes, I will. Every victory we've won has shaken on their support of my uncle. His popularity as a leader has shattered, and when the time comes the time to invade comes, the majority will side with us. With our fleets filling the skies and our supporters in the streets, my message will be unmistakable. Everywhere my uncle looks, he will see the Irano cormorant, the symbol of my house and of our unshakable resolve. Don't forget about us. When you take to the bastard, I want to be right there with you. Let's see, whatever your side is, you're going to drag your uncle into negotiating with a gun pressed to his head. Sounds like a plan? We're waiting for your call, yeah. Let's just shorten to the point. Good. Director Espinoza will see our strength, the strength of our fleet, of our unity, and of the loyalty of our people. He will return Lord Madeira to us, or we will destroy him utterly. Be ready for my summons, Ducknuck. Long past time for us to bring this war to a close. Okay, we should prepare to fill multiple fully supported lances. Okay, so Leon is now available. Point of no return resistance will be significant. Okay, yeah, so basically they're saying that's the final mission on, I'm guessing, the campaign. So we want to make sure we have multiple lances ready.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting. That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Achieve by removing the LRM-15, we equip 2 medium lasers. 4 additional heat sinks would be mounted. Unfortunately, the 5A still runs hot for most pilots.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Oh, focus damage capability, but it usually mounts decent armor.
That mech you asked for is cleared
Another
for
spider. Well, the trebuchet definitely is going to be... Actually, no. Let's send you to storage. Quick draw. Also to storage. Jaeger. Storage, but we are going to sell the spider. Cool, 95-ton Banshee. I'm tempted to buy those parts.
Coffee. I've got a fresh pot going on the forward galley. Pour me a cup. I'll be right there.
But it's good. It's good at hunting light or lighter units. P2 PPCs. I think I'll hold off.
Let's do this.
Commander.
Sparkle, sparkle.
Waiting on you, Commander. Good to go.
Corkwood, does that mean that you are full of holes and buoyant? Because I think I don't want to do the next story mission. Of course, we're not going to do that today. So I think we're going to pretty much be wrapping up here for today. But I think I might, until we are ready, just continue doing upgrades. Because I want to get the full Bay 3 and everything upgraded. And want to get some more assault mechs. We might have to start doing some heavier missions. guys all set. Let's go to the barracks.
Waiting for orders.
Standing by. Orders?
Commander?
We're gonna wait for Glitch to get the gunnery.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Training complete.
And then ship upgrades. Love Gamma Pod to do. How long until the next? Got 8 days. What do the contracts here look like? Not bad. Okay. I think we'll do it. I'm guessing that will put that
Sure thing. It'll
into
take
use.
a bit, but we'll get it done.
Yes, the machine shop next time when it's finished. Training module 3. The rest of those guys, because I don't think it opens up anything new. How long is that going to take? That was, we said it was 30 days to upgrade that. Okay, let's just get our guys ready to go for next time.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Happy birthday. Bump into Dita in the corridor, notice that he's unusually in high spirit. What's new, you ask? He grins. I don't want to make it too big of a deal, but today's my birthday. We will throw you a party. That evening, you invite Dita to a small party in the lounge with senior staff and the few mech warriors in attendance. You say some flattering things about him, then General Acclaim summons Dita to the rise and give a speech. After a couple of hours of food, music, and light drinking, the party starts to break up and everyone wanders off in a pleasant mood. Later that evening, you find a thank you note from Dita on the door of your personal quarters. Apparently, your gesture meant the world to him. +1 to morale, and he's in high spirits. I don't think I've ever used him on a mission yet. Yeah, I don't think... Where are you?
Ready for orders.
Nope. You've been with us for almost half a year and you've basically been sitting here. But hey, we threw you a party at least.
Secure all loose gear about the mech bay.
Training confirmed.
And for your birthday, we'll level you up.
What can I do?
Waiting for orders.
Great. Yeah, again, you see, I haven't used a lot of my people. But since we're going to be starting to hunt for assault mechs, that might be the case.
Mech warrior training complete.
That we start using these guys because
What are your orders, Skipper?
we're going to have stuff in repair and we need, and probably people in medbay.
Good to go.
Confirmed. Commander?
Let's see. And you're good.
Waiting for orders.
Hey Doc, the work you put in on that thrust controls really paid off. Steering is buttery smooth.
Training complete.
Reading you. Standing by. Commander.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Receiving
And,
you.
just crap. We haven't been leveling you up. Give you that, and gunnery again.
Mech warrior training complete.
There we go. Now Daria should stop nagging me about people needing training. Okay, though, but that's where we will leave it for today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow since, like I said, I have a busy schedule this week. But hopefully next week it should get back to normal. Although, depending on how the weather is, if it's still being as warm as it is like this week, I might start streaming a little later, just hopefully for the my place to cool off a bit, because it is frying in here right now. But I want to thank everyone who stopped by, and I hope to see you all next stream, and also hope that the rest of you guys have a good day. Until then,